On one occasion I found that Aziz had changed his clothing style. He would dress in safari suits and, Western style clothing. But on this occasion I found that he was dressed in kurta, handloom kurta and pajama. And I ticked him off about the increase in my laundry bill, because the others were wash and wear stuff, and this required hand washing and ironing and all that. And only much later did I understand the influence. It was under the influence of Dr. Akhtar Hamid Khan.
Do I have to dress like you? Do I have to live like you? Do I have to give up all these things that I enjoy? He said, no, you don't have to become a joker like me. Your innate qualities will always be recognized by people.
After we got married, I said, why can't you go to honeymoon? I was surprised. He said, no, Khan Sahib doesn't like it. He said, Khan Sahib, he didn't want, for my wedding, he said, he didn't require 4 days, he can come back in 2 days and start working again. And so I just can't ask him for honeymoon, I hope you'll understand.
My father used to tell me how remarkable he was as a person. And once he had invited Khan Sahib to his place for dinner. He came in a rickshaw, but he was not sitting in the rickshaw, he was pulling the rickshaw himself. And the rickshaw puller was sitting there in the back. So my father asked him that, what happened? So Khan Sahib responded that, look, I decided to come to your place for a dinner. And I thought it would be very unfair for this rickshaw puller, who is much weaker than me physically, to pull the rickshaw. So I decided to make him the rider of the rickshaw, and I pulled his rickshaw instead.
One day when he heard about this thing, that it's inhuman that the barbers of Kumilla, saloon people, they are not cutting the hair of the sweepers. So far I heard, he called people in a public place, and he himself, taking scissor in his hand, cut the hair of the sweepers. All the people of Kumilla came to learn about that. And later even the saloon people, they were ashamed. If Akhtar Hamid Khan can cut the hair of barber, of the sweepers, why we can't? We should do that.
Then one day, once they had a very, very big fight, I think. And then my husband was very angry, and he brought a present from somewhere with a cartoon saying, like a gentleman sitting and, with his pipe and putting his leg on the table, secretariat table. And on top of it, it was written that a boss is not always a boss. So my husband wanted to tell him that you are bossing me too much. So he took it very nicely. He laughed and he loved it, and he said, I love it, and he put it on his desk. And his colleague, Mr. Sohaib Sultan, I don't know whether you know his name, another colleague, he came and said, what is this? Yaar, ye kya hai? And he said, I was bullying a young colleague of mine, and so he gave me a good lesson.
सीधे वालिद वो ये थे कि बहुत अच्छे थे, और ये कि हमेशा जब भी हमें उनकी ज़रूरत पड़ी वो हमारे रहे, उन्होंने हमें अच्छी तालीम दी, और ये कि और सबसे बड़ी बात ये कि उन्होंने हमें ये बात हमें भी मुंतकिल कर दी कि ये सोच ये हमारे खून में आ गई है कि अपने लिए नहीं करना है बल्कि दूसरों के लिए काम करना है.
These concepts gradually developed. It was not one day's work. You see, it was not particularly Akhtar Hamid Khan that he himself did it. He never claimed that I am doing it. That was greatness of him. He always acknowledged the participation of other people. He had a good team.
He was offered this post of a minister. He says that the moment I am a minister, I am lost. So if you want to get something from me, allow me to stay here. This was the Ayub Khan whom he told this.
There are some people who implement some project, they have practical idea, but they don't have the vision. Dr. Akhtar Hamid combined that vision, idealism, and also practice.
I think our country can never progress until we can emancipate our women. I feel the status of women in our society is no higher than that of a family cow. I have heard of many cases where the patriarch spends more money for his sick cow than for his sick wife. This is the unpleasant truth. But it has become my unpleasant task to speak such truth.
But in 62, when this program started, how much opposition they had to face in the villages with the religious leaders and all other people, how much opposition they had to face. And he was the one, because of his knowledge about religion, because of his knowledge about society, he was the one who was talking to all these men, all these community people, all these imams.
তারপর কুমিল্লা যখন একাডেমি শুরু হয়, এই যেটা ক্যাফেটেরিয়া সেলফ সার্ভিস, তারপর মহিলাদেরকে দিয়ে ক্যাফেটেরিয়া শুরু করা, এগুলো কিন্তু আখতার হামিদ খান সাহেব করছেন। এগুলো কিন্তু একটু স্মরণীয়। মহিলাদেরকে গ্রাম থেকে গড় থেকে বের করে আনার জন্য উনি এই উদ্যোগ নিয়েছিলেন। বলছে যে মহিলাদের দ্বারা পরিচালিত ক্যাফেটেরিয়া হবে, এইখানে মহিলারা ক্যাফেটেরিয়া চালাবে, সবাই এখানে খাবে। এটা দেখা থেকে আস্তে আস্তে মহিলারা বুঝতে পারবে যে মহিলারাও কাজ করে খেতে পারে। এটাও তার একটা মানে স্মরণীয় দিক।
আমি যদি ওনার সাথে কাজ না করতাম তাহলে আজকে আমি এই প্রতিষ্ঠান তো শুরু করতে পারতাম না, ওই সাহসটাই তো পাইতাম না। কুমিল্লার কোনো মহিলার পক্ষে সম্ভবই না এরকম একটা প্রতিষ্ঠান শহরের বাইরে, মিউনিসিপ্যালিটি, আউট অফ মিউনিসিপ্যালিটি এরকম একটা করে এরকম প্রতিষ্ঠানটা পরিচালনা করা একা, মানে হাজব্যান্ড ছাড়া, এবং বাচ্চারা তখন আমার অনেক ছোট ছিল, মানে আমি একা সাহসে এই এত বড় প্রতিষ্ঠান এবং সমস্ত কুমিল্লা শহরে ক্যান্টনমেন্ট, ব্যাংক ট্যাঙ্ক, বিভিন্ন সরকারি প্রতিষ্ঠান, অফিস, সব জায়গায় আমার লিয়াজো, সব জায়গায় একচাটিয়ে আমি কাজ করি। মানে এটা তো আমার পক্ষে সম্ভবই ছিল না যদি ওনার সাথে কাজ না করতাম। যেহেতু ওনার সাথে কাজ করে এগুলো শিখলাম, মানে কিভাবে মেয়েরা দাঁড়াইতে পারে, মেয়েরা ঘরের মধ্যে থেকে আটকা থেকে কি হয়, আর বেরিয়ে আসলে মেয়েরা কত উন্নত হতে পারে, তাদের জীবন কত সুন্দর হতে পারে।
A man of exceptional perceptions, Dr. Khan's thinking affected every aspect of people's lives, not to mention his own.
एक बहुत ही सादी जिंदगी को अपनाया था, क्योंकि जब क़यादत की सबसे बड़ी बात ये होती है कि आदमी जिस चीज़ का दावा करे और जब कायद बनकर लोगों के सामने आए तो फिर उसको सबसे पहले अपनी शख्सियत को उन उसूलों में ढालना चाहिए।
खद्दर हमेशा पहनते थे, खुद धोते थे अपने कपड़े। पहले तो 2 ही जोड़े होते थे, एक पहने हुए और एक धुला पड़ा हुआ है। तो फिर मैंने ये तरकीब निकाली थी कि एक एक रंग के 3-3, 2-2 जोड़े बनाती थी। इतनी क्यों बना देती हूँ? मैंने कहा कुल 4 ही तो बने हैं, अब वो बने होते थे 8-10 बना लेती थी। तो फिर मुझे कहते जब वो कहीं जा रहे होते या कुछ, तो मैं वैसे जो रखे होते थे वो देती। देखो मैं जो धोता हूँ ना अपने हाथ से तो कैसे नए लग रहे हैं, देखो यूं करके। तो मैं कहती जी।
He taught Bangladeshi people to really stand on their own feet, and that is very relevant right now also. We have been taking funds from different countries, different donor agencies, from different external agencies, but what he really thought and talked that you must do your own work and you will be self-reliant.
We are the baby or brainchild, because the idea, the research finding, what Dr. Akhtar Hamid Khan gave and what was initiated and started on a pilot basis in Kumilla first, then it was replicated all over the country in the program form. Now it has been institutionalized through this organization into a permanent activity.
Dark clouds had begun to gather over East Pakistan. 1971 witnessed the ugly devastation of a bitter split that saw the birth of Bangladesh. The separation was a deep personal split for Dr. Khan as he bid farewell to his beloved Camilla.
I asked him, there is a team of people, they don't want him to stay. Because if he stays, there is a saying in Bengali, a banyan tree, no smaller trees grow under the banyan tree, because he was a stalwart.
Politician did not ask him to leave, as I understand, but politician did not request him to stay on. That's what happened. They took an ambivalent position regarding him, and that hurt him very much.
मेरा भी उम्र कम नहीं हुआ, मैंने दुनिया देखी है, ऐसा लोग नहीं देखा। उसके जैसा आदमी नहीं होगा और नहीं आएगा।
circumstances of my life made me a rolling stone. They have taken me from one geographical region to another, and like a hardy seedling, I have been uprooted and transplanted not once, but several times. Yes, fate had swept away Ayub Khan, Harvard advisors in East Pakistan, and made me, no doubt for my sins, a twice-born muhajir, a displaced person, a refugee.
The 1947 divide caused one of the greatest migrations in world history, displacing over 1 million people. Over the next 2 decades, this situation continued to worsen as thousands of people failed to find a roof above their heads. This resulted in squatter settlements, informal subdivisions of agricultural land, and the ubiquitous Kachi Abadis. Orangi Township is Karachi's biggest Kachi Abadi. It's not an inner-city slum, but a new suburban settlement which began 25 years ago. Over 1 million people live here in 100,000 cramped houses with no sanitation and public amenities.
If there is filth in the environment, you can't have development. You can't talk about vaccination. You can't talk about, okay, all right, we give you credit and improve your micro enterprises, send your children to school. So the first step towards a better congenial atmosphere, towards a cohesive social setting